Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. Today we are gonna do review of our friend's machine, which is Gorilla 450. So my first impression are like, wow, the throttle response is like very crisp compared to my Himalayan 450. Himalayan 450 seems to be more calm of a nature, but this Gorilla 450 is giving like different vibes. Seriously, and it's damn stable also. I'm not facing the issue of right side pull which I face in my Himalayan 450. ओ भाई क्या कर रहा है तुम? उसको दिख रहा है मैं आ रहा हूँ स्टिल. Oh guys, we can lean it so much. I feel very scared while leaning my Himalayan 450, but I feel no fear while leaning this. Also the throttle response is like I have not experienced anything like this in my Himalayan. Throttle response is very nice. It comes with the same 452 Sherpa liquid cooled engine as we see in Himalayan 450, but there is a one difference which I saw in this, that the rear sprocket mechanism has less number of teeth. It has 45 number of teeth compared to the Himalayan's 47. Usually more teeth means more torque, more acceleration, but it doesn't feel like this in this bike. Also, one more difference I am seeing is that clutch seems a little too less heavy on your fingers compared to Himalayan. Himalayan's clutch feel little heavy, and that causes major issue while riding in traffic. I have highlighted this point before also in my previous vlogs, so I like how its clutch works. Also, despite sharing the same engine, the Royal Enfield usually does this little thing between its different variants of the same engine. Like you can notice a difference in the exhaust note between Meteor 350, Hunter 350 and Classic 350. The same thing I can notice between Gorilla 450 and Himalayan 450. Gorilla 450 seems to be more refined and it gives you the crisp sound, while Himalayan 450 provides you with a bulky and aggressive sound. But you can't tell much of a difference if you don't ride it means constantly. Guys, it's seriously freaking good. Bro, what was he doing? भाई पागल है एसटी वाले इधर के. उसको दिख रहा हूँ मैं आ रहा हूँ, फिर भी वो इतना दबा के चला रहा है वो साइड से. उसको बस एक ऑटो को ओवरटेक मारना है उसके लिए. ब्रो यार सीरियसली नॉट वर्थ इट गाइस. I'm feeling that I'm feeling that. I'm not acquainted with feeling the shocks from the uneven roads on my Himalayan, but I can feel this. But we can't compare both of them. Means we can't say that Gorilla must perform the same as Himalayan 450 because they are from different build, as you can say. This is more likely made for city rides and gives you more of a roadster feel, while Himalayan is like the adventure king. We can't compare the suspension of the both, but I think Gorilla 450 has a little stiff suspension, which makes it better for the city ride, and it gives you more control as compared to the spongy suspension, not spongy but more responsive suspension of our Himalayan. So I would like to just see how it looks and show you guys also. It looks fantastic. Hahaha. Pocket dynamite. It's like a pocket dynamite. Short in height. Very excellent throttle response compared to my bike. The throttle response of Gorilla 450 is definitely nice. Also the clutch feels little less heavy. The same 452 cc Sherpa liquid cooled engine. It looked nice actually. So what I will do now, I want you guys to hear its exhaust note, because right now I have kept my noise reduction on -10, so definitely you guys can't hear it nicely. I will change that setting and I will make sure you guys hear it loud and clear. Just give me a moment, guys. Guys, how was the exhaust note on this Gorilla 450? I have not made any edits. I have just removed the wind noise, that's it. So if it feels like it's a little bit edited, but no, it's a pure exhaust sound after eliminating the wind noise. So it is what it is. One more thing is vibrations. I can feel a little vibrations at higher RPM, but I think it's common in every single cylinder 400cc segment engine, so it's not of a big deal. Thank you guys, that's was all for this video. I hope you loved the video and found it to be informative. And to the existing Gorilla 450 owner, I would like you to comment about the pros and cons of this machine that you have experienced while riding it. And also to the future Gorilla 450 owners, you can definitely go for this machine. It's on point and it serves its purpose and it's good value for money. Okay guys, thank you, see ya. I'll be signing off. Do like the video, share the video and do comment. Okay, bye bye, take care, see ya.